डियर स्टूडेंट, आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे चैप्टर 15 स्टैटिस्टिक्स। टुडेज टॉपिक इज इफेक्ट ऑफ ऑपरेशन, दैट इज प्लस, माइनस, इनटू एंड डिवाइड ऑन मीन, वेरिएंस, स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशंस। फर्स्ट, इफेक्ट ऑन मीन। The mean of n observations x1, x2, xn is x bar. If each observation is increased or adding p, then mean of the new observation is x bar plus p. अगर हम ऑब्जर्वेशंस में के सभी टर्म्स पे सेम नंबर इंक्रीज कर दें तो उसके जो न्यू मीन होगा वो ओरिजिनल मीन प्लस पी, दैट इज़ एक्स बार प्लस पी। उसके मीन में भी वो एडिशन हो जाएगा। सेकेंड, द मीन ऑफ एन ऑब्जर्वेशंस x1, x2 up to xn is x bar. If each observation is decreased by p or subtracting p, then mean of new observation is x bar minus p. Similarly, third, if multiply each by p, then new mean is x bar into p, that is original mean into that number which multiply, that is p. Fourth point is, if divide by ph, then new mean is x bar by p. Question number 1, if mean of 6 observation is 8, if each observation is multiplied by 3, find new mean. Here mean of 6 observation is 8, mean is given by 8. If each observation is multiplied by 3, so here p is 3, x bar is 8, so new mean, that is formula x bar into p, so 8 into 3, that is 24. Next, effect on variance, that is sigma square, we denoted as point number 1. If each of the observation x1, x2 up to xn is increased or decreased by p, then variance remain unchanged, that is no effect. अगर हम किसी ऑब्जर्वेशंस में उसके सभी टर्म्स में से या कोई एक सेम नंबर p से सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दे या p से ऐड कर दे तो उसके वेरिएंस में कोई चेंजेस नहीं आएगा। पॉइंट नंबर 2, if each of the observation x1, x2 up to xn is multiplied by k, then new observation is k square into original mean. If we multiply by k, which is a non-zero number, then the new mean is new variance is k square times original variance. While in increasing or decreasing, that is in addition or subtraction, the variance remain unchanged, while In multiply, if we multiply by k, then the changes is k squared times original variance. In similarly third point, if each of the observations is divided by a non-zero k, then new variance is 1 by k square times original variance. Question number 2, the variance of 20 observation is 5. Variance is 5. If each observation is multiplied by 2, find new variance. Since variance is multiplied by 2, so though we have a result, if multiplied by k, the new variance is k square times original variance. So the new variance is k square times original variance. K is here 2 and original variance, that is old variance, is 5. So our answer is becomes to 2 square into 5. Now effect on standard deviation. First, if each of the observations x1, x2 and xn is increased or decreased by p, then new standard deviation, that is SD, remain unchanged. So increase or decrease by p, then new standard deviation remain unchanged. While point 2, if each of the observation is multiplied or divided by a non-zero k, then new standard deviation is mod k times original standard deviations, or standard deviation equal to 1 by k original standard deviations respectively. If we multiply it by k, then the original standard deviation is also multiplied by k. But since a standard deviation is a positive quantity, because standard deviation is root over variance, so we taking here modulus. Similarly, if we divide by k, then our standard deviation also divide in the form of modulus. Modulus taking for positive. Now question number 3, find the mean and standard deviation of 6 observations are 8 and 4 respectively. If the observation is multiplied by 3, find new mean and new variance. Given that mean is 8, standard deviation is 4, and number of observations 6, which is not required here to simplify, since each multiplied by 3, so new mean is 3 times original mean, which is 24. New standard deviation is mod under 3 into 4, which is 12. And hence the summaries of effect of operations plus minus into divide on mean, variance and standard deviations. Operations, if we plus, then the mean will be also plus. In variance, no effect, and in the standard deviation, no effect. While If we subtract each term by p, then the mean is also subtract, while variance is no effect. In standard deviations, no effect. If we multiply by each term p, then mean also multiplied by p, while variance is multiplied by p square, while and standard deviation is multiplied by mod p. For maintain positive quantitative standard deviation, we taking modulus. If we divide by each term, then our mean is also divided by same quantity. Variance is divided by p square times, and standard deviation also divided by p. So conclusion is mean is directly directed on operations, that is directed effect. If we plus, then mean also plus, subtract, then subtract. Variance and standard deviations are not affected in plus and minus. For multiply and divide, variance will change p square times, multiply then p square times, divide then p square times.